Yeah, it's all right. And then the last thing I did was watch episodes 1 through 3 of Invincible, the new Amazon Prime superhero animated show. It is dope. I don't know how.
Y'all got any more of them episodes?
Yeah, for real though. Do we know are they dropping the rest one at a time, or are they going to be in
one at a time?
Oof.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna feel.
At least they're an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're lengthy.
Longer
they're
than
meaty.
WandaVision. I think you've watched almost the entire runtime of WandaVision this week.
Yeah.
I actually bought the first compendium of Invincible.
Tell me more.
It costs $66 after shipping and tax.
Oh, no.
It is 1,204 pages.
Wow.
It's almost as thick as my fourth word omnibus.
Well, the good thing there's 7 of these. So, yeah, I got the first one. I'm excited to read it. I bought it from a local comic book shop in North Carolina because they were the only one who had it.
And they mailed
because
it to you.
well, they're going to, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I called them Sunday. I was like, "Hey, is this real? Are you guys messing with me?" Like, "No, man, it's real." I'm like, "All right, can I order it?" He's like, "Yeah." And he took my information and it should be here. I think it said the earliest would be Friday, but more likely early next week.
That's awesome.
So
how do you know the history of because the show is based on a comic run, correct?
Mm-hmm.
When you know how old that is? Is that a fairly new run? Is it an older?
I think it was like 2009 through 2015.
Okay. It feels very modern, and I just wasn't sure how much of that was the filmmakers, telling a more modern story with older characters, or if the characters were all fairly new as well. But great voice acting. I think like I said, the characters are really, really well done.
2003.
2003?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's got the right amount of it's like this weird blend. I was talking to Luke earlier. It's this weird blend of like The Boys and Teen Titans, where it's like one part kind of funny and goofy, and then one part like serious and bloody and awesome in that way. So, first 3 episodes are a big thumbs up for me, especially if you're into something like The Boys. I think this is a great kind of alternate piece of media you can watch. What are your guys' thoughts? Because I know you all watch them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say if the rest of the season is as good as these first 3 episodes, it probably will be my favorite show this year.
Yeah.
Like, I was like way up here.
Yeah, you had expectations really high. I'm glad they met them. My expectations were pretty I'm sure it'll be fine, and it blew me away.
It nuked my expectations into the ground and was like, yeah, those weren't high enough.
Yeah.
Like, I'm super pumped for this.
Yep. It's really good. Great voice acting, beautiful animation.
It reminds me of Young Justice animation.
Yep.
Yeah.
As for recommendation, if you wanted to watch The Boys but you couldn't really handle it, maybe try this. It's a little easier to watch because it's animated.
Yeah. It's still very graphic.
It's just as gory, but it's animated.
Yeah.
If you watch the entire first episode, and at the end, if you're like, no, then I'd say just don't watch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that first episode is so good, and I really think it will hook you in once you get to the end of that, because the twist at the end, it just...
I think
what is going on?
I think it's a twist that you kind of had an idea of.
I mean, it's in the trailer too, I think. The
extent they go for the twist, you're just like, oh, that's what this is.
Yep. But it's so good.
So, is it J.K. Simmons' goal just to be a part of every
universe?
Mm-hmm. Comic book universe?
He's gonna be in Bloodshot too.
At this point, that's what I'm. I love it. I'm here for it because he did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's good. So.